I always imagine a house as a place that you rent or buy, and keep adapting and accumulating stuff that happens in your life, family, objects, and old memories. I never wondered that one day I will be living in a totally different way, especially in 2020, here in Lebanon.
You can't go as well in life until you let go of your past failures and heartaches.
Another thing that he said is that in order to decrease the deficit, they will put the deficit, instead of on the government treasury, they will put it in the central bank. Yeah, so at that point it means, first, because central bank has secrecy, so you cannot see anymore what is going on with the debt, you know? You don't have any more right to see what is going on.
The collapse of the local currency for power.
The central bank funded the state. We didn't spend the money. We need to know how the money was spent. The central bank doesn't have the capability for oversight. This is a campaign against the central bank, and particularly its governor.
Today we will remove the ruins and clean the streets of Beirut. Tomorrow we will clean it from their corruption.
هدف أعصاب حزب الله وحركة أمل شيعة.
Arab nations don't seem to be willing to give blank checks, particularly to a government controlled by the Iranian-backed Hezbollah and its allies.
The coronavirus couldn't come at a worse time for Lebanon.
Our reserves have reached critical and dangerous levels.
Charlie, those images out of Beirut are just devastating.
They seem to think it was a attack.
Just gonna tell you, we are one, and they, the war pigs, the filthy politicians, and the rich, spoiled fucks, they are the real evil on this planet.
To just become normal again.
Do you think it's not normal?
I don't look to it. I don't know. Look at the streets, they're empty. But we're trying to be normal.
Yeah.
Trying to be normal.
هذا
دستور شو؟
recipes for disaster.
It's a book.
Recipes for disaster.
It's a book كان.
المكتوب. لا يلا جاز بنقوم هذا الجيش تبعنا. This is how to be violent.
How to be violent.
Violence on. You can start a marching band on off days. Practice by parading around neighborhoods, keeping life fun and unpredictable, and perhaps distributing announcements of upcoming events.
the media talk about civilian casualties, they are talking about us. For sure, it's very casual, almost being exploded, left sick, starving, or homeless. I don't know about you, but for me, we are very special. Because after all, we are enjoying life. During life.
My friend Salim, you know what?
Now what? How do we rebuild a city? How do you rebuild a city? There is no government that is doing anything. Everything, as you saw, is still around. Now we just wait, I guess, for another bombardment or explosion or a mistake. Yeah, but everything is interrelated. Nothing is a coincidence. Even if we might think that, okay, there are probabilities, okay, one might think. But it's all under preparation for the great destruction. Someone might take this country, maybe they're going to buy it, I don't know. They don't care about us, you know. It's a game for the big guys, not for the small people like us. we just collect the plants and we go home. What do you think is going to happen?
President Macron stepped onto the shattered streets.
I'm here to bring help to coordinate. We will launch a European and international initiative to bring money and help directly to people. But at the other side, we have to launch a new political initiative to change in depth what is today at stake, because all this nervosity that you see, all this fear, this anxiety, this anger you have, is against politicians and against corruption in the country.
But the French leader did something here that no Lebanese politician would dare to even think. He came and showed his face.
French exports to Lebanon in 2018 totaled almost $900 million, whereas imports from Lebanon stood at a meager $63 million, giving France a trade surplus of over $800 million. The money then made its way out of Lebanon, funneled back to France through numerous Lebanese banks.
No, don't. No, you want to record. No.
So you are watching a movie and then something very weird happens, you know. You never can predict the future. I'm doing here my Stoic studies. I'm gonna look, there's something that I wrote here that can be interesting. Change. So everything is born from change. So why do I have to fear the future if I was planning? My writing is very bad. So the important thing is, what is important? Nothing is really very important, you know. I'll come back.
زي ما شايفين هدول الأولاد أهل الكاراتيه كلها جايين عم يلعبوا فرحانين. مرحبا، شو اسمك؟ شو؟ داليا. قد إيه عمرك؟ مرحبا عايشة. أهلا. شو اسمك؟ عائشة. رويدة. شو عائلتك شو؟ جاسم عساف. كيفك؟ منيحة. شو أخبارك؟ الحمد لله. قد إيه عمرك؟ 12. 12. أي أكلة بتحبيها؟ طبعا ما عندي أنا يعني كل الأكلات بحبها. عندي مثلا كلمتين مفضلات، ملوخية، لا يبرق وملوخية، هاي الأكلات ومحاش بس، يعني ما عادش حدا يسألني شو أكلة. ملوخية أحسن هلا، يعني كل العالم عم تسألني ملوخية. زي حجر الصحي، شو كنتي عم تعملي لما بالبيت؟ ليش احنا قاعدين بحجر الصحي؟ رسمت وقعدت على التليفون وضليت اكل والعب على التليفون وارسم ونام. يعني هاي شغل الكل بحجر الصحي بتضل نايم. اوكي. اكل، شرب، نوم، رسم، هيك نتسلى شوي بنكتب، بنلعب وقاعدين مع اهلنا فرحانين. بس يعني حجر صحي ما في حدا يطلع يعني برات المنطقة، ما في حدا يطلع برات البيت. بتحب المدرسة؟ أكيد يعني. بس هلا بتعرفي انت حجر صحي والمدارس يعني كورونا، وانت بتعرفي يعني اسبوع ايه اسبوع لا. اليوم العالم كلهم هون عشان في مسرحية وكلهم مبسوطين يشوفوا يعني، وفيك توجهي الكاميرا على كل الملعب ليشوفون. وجه الكاميرا على كل الملعب تاعي. اوكي. هلأتين خلصنا مع رويدة ونقول لك باي باي.
مرحبا يا حلوة.
مرحبا.
انت عم بتصوري وهو عم بيصور.
ايه؟
هو بده يعمل معك مقابلة. عم بيسأل ليش عم بتصوري؟
يعني نصور
عم بيسألك إذا بس اللي بتصوريهم بتحطيهم شيء على الإنترنت، بتحطيهم شي محل. هو عم يسألك إذا بتعرفي تزيديهم على الإنترنت أو بتعرفي تعملي فيلم يعني؟
لا، هي بس والمس هي بتقلها إنه ما فينا هيك ننشرهم، هي بتصورهم. لا،
هي بتصورون بس فيكم إنه فيك تعرفوا كيف تشيلوهم تحطوهم على الإنترنت مثلا على فيسبوك أو على.
اسمي نسرين وعمري 11 سنة.
حنان كريم. ولا بدي اسمع صوت ولا سؤال، بلشنا تصوير، بدي اسالها سؤال بدها تجاوبني. اوكي حنان بليز. كريم
كيف كان عامل لك معلبات؟
اذا ما بدكم تسكتوا هون بدكم تطلعوا.
انا من سوريا.
خلقان بلبنان ولا خلقان بسوريا؟
في سوريا.
وين؟
دير الزور. لا ذبحك تذبح لما تضحي لبرا. شوفي كف العجين معلم على وجهك والله العظيم. ما يحرق. ما تعملي لي هيك كلي بقرة.
Take one, Mauricio's family adventure.
Nabatea.
What we're gonna see now in Nabatea?
Nabatea.
I don't know what will happen, but I think we will see some blood. Blood.
حامل حمية ما له ناصر عجيبة الله حسين وينه فوق هذا وكل ضامي والعزب مو من نصيبه الله حسين الله الله فوق هذا وكل ضامي والعزب مو من نصيبه.
Okay, so the story goes as one time during Ashura, during the occupation, during the Israeli occupation, people were doing the march and there were soldiers, Israeli soldiers. So like we saw they have knives with them and swords. So they just like there was an Israeli car that was passing and people just like decided that they want to attack it with the swords. So like imagine people all bloodied up and like running at you with the sword. Test. 7, 8. Yalla.
It's about 100 years that nobody goes there, from my family. If there's a Christian cemetery or so.
I mean, there used to be Christian people there, and there still is. So of course there should be a Christian cemetery.
And why it changed? Why there's no more Christians there?
Yeah, because of all the changes that has been going on in the region. Since the civil war and even before the civil war and with all the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and the Palestinian coming here. Being refugees or just running away from war or being kicked out by the Israelis. So a lot of changes since then.
هذا وكل ضامي والعزب مو من نصيبه الله حسين الله الله فوق هذا وكل ضامي والعزب مو من نصيبه مخيم
They used to teach how to make shoes. So it was here.
Yes.
So it was here. It was here that Mr. Joseph Bishara Namour, the patriarch of my family, the first one who arrived in Brazil,
Started making shoes.
It was here. And we still have camels. Do you think the camel is a kind of you want to ask the camel?
أنا جمل.
حبيبي الله يعطيك العافية. سلام.
على بعد حبيب قلبي سلام. Is there a way to jump? Maybe.
Yeah, but not from this side because it's too suspicious here.
From there?
Yeah. No Namour. This from 1876 to 1951. Not Namour.
Not Namour. And those beautiful ones, there's nothing written on them?
Yeah, there is, but also not Namour.
Those small ones?
Yeah, also. This is Puma. Rafoul Nouet.
Rafoul?
Nouet.
What's the surname? Because there was a Rafoul.
نحن بتعالى بشارة.
Rafoul, Bishara?
Bishara Rafoul Nous.
When he died?
Hold on. I think this is Namur. I think this is Namur. I'm not sure actually. No, this is an S. Is this an S or an R?
When he died, when he passed away.
Shara Raful Namur? Is that a person from your family?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shara Raful Namur.
Yeah, this is my great grandfather.
Did he die in 1914?
1914.
He arrived here to check out for his father in 8 July of 14.
Found one of his ancestors.
Yeah.
There.
I found my great-grandfather.
Great-grandfather.
Tom.
The second one.
Okay, there's something written on the other side. Maryam was the name of his wife.
Maryam
was his wife's name
Namur.
Maryam.
It's مريم زوجة بشارة نمور في 24 تشرين الثاني 1899
When she died?
in
1899.
هذا القبر رفاة الزوج والزوجة.
That's them.
Yeah, that's them.
This is their cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they said this grave is for the husband and wife. By the end, هذا القبر رفاة الزوج والزوجة.
This Joseph Bishara, he was trying to reach Nabati before his father died, you know, but his father passed away before that, like 3 or 4 days before he arrived from Brazil to Nabati.
Nabatea.
How come? Amazing. We found the patriarch and the matriarch of our family in Nabati.
Nabatea.
Okay.
Okay.
The promised land.